Yeah,
break away
speaking.
from them. Number three, boundaries. Not the trendy kind that cuts people off and pushes people away. It's the kind that says, I refuse to abandon myself to keep your crumbs of love and attention. Self-respect and self-honor. Number four, stop chasing people for love. Stop chasing success for worth. Every single time that you chase anything, you reinforce the lie that you're not enough. Now, number five, your amygdala, the survival brain, doesn't give a damn about how self-aware you are. It doesn't care how many books you've read, podcasts, even decades of therapy that you've done. When it's activated, it hijacks your logic every time, which leads to number six, feelings don't kill you. Numbing them does. That panic and anxiety that you keep swallowing or distracting away from, that's your body begging to breathe. Feeling in your body the sensations of those emotions, that's how you come home to yourself, and that's how your nervous system resets. They don't tell you this about relationships, but the person that you fall in love with the most will match your level of unhealed trauma. Now, the law of polarity says that opposites attract. That means that the way that you cope with all of your pains and insecurities inside will be the opposite of who you are attracted to. Your partner might feel terrified of conflict and avoids it by lying, hiding, and pushing off important conversations. You, on the other hand, might be terrified of not fixing the conflict immediately and will get very demanding, critical, and emotional. One person might feel constantly scared, helpless, and constantly needing to be saved. The other person might feel constant shame, guilt, and feeling the obligation and burden of always having to save you. Maybe one of you always needs to be in control to feel safe, and the other might feel like they can only be a pleaser to feel safe. But none of these coping
Alright, man. What's up, girls?
behaviors really work. Both these people are left feeling very unsatisfied and resentful. One person's trauma patterns provoke the other person's trauma patterns. You stop this cycle by facing and processing the pain that the trauma behavior is trying to avoid. It's a journey of feeling, and you do that through the body. They don't tell you there are only three things that you can do with emotions. One will destroy you, one will create for you, and one will finally set you free. Now, the one that destroys you, you scroll, you overwork, you overeat, anything to not feel the stress and emptiness. But emotions don't disappear. They rot. They turn into anxiety, anger, numbness. They eat at your peace from the inside out. Now, the second option creates for you. That is when you redirect. You take the heartbreak and turn it into a song. You alchemize emotion into creation. But even that won't give you rest forever. Now, the last option that actually sets you free, you slow down and you let yourself feel. You don't project it onto others. You don't perform or fix it. It's when you let your body release what it's been carrying for decades. And that's the one that nobody teaches you, because it's not glamorous. It's brutal. It's messy. But it's the only one that brings you peace. Even the creators I talked about earlier eventually burn out and have to come home with this. You're not going to like this, but if you're dating or married to someone who is emotionally unavailable, it means that you are too. And I know that many will fight me on this because you might feel everything. You cry, overthink, and the other person feels like a brick wall. You want to talk about feelings. They don't. But here's the truth. When you feel your feelings, you get stuck in your head. You obsess over what are they thinking? Why don't they see me? Where are they showing up for me? You demand that they soothe you, but you never actually soothe yourself. And that's the part that no one tells you. You can't call them emotionally unavailable while avoiding your own body every time you panic and feel uncomfortable emotions. That's emotional unavailability too. You don't sit with your fear. You don't hold your sadness. You don't know how to make yourself feel safe. Instead, you project, you attack, you defend. People please, you abandon. If your partner has an anxious attachment, these are 5 stages of pain that they will go through. Stage 1 is paranoia. They
Cost about $120 this time though.
Give me 3 minutes and I'll show you exactly what creates trauma and how to actually heal it. When you were a child, you were completely innocent and pure, but also extremely dependent. You needed someone to feed you, hold you, protect you, or you would die. And so your entire nervous system and psychology organized itself around one mission, and that's survival. Then the moment happened. A huge wave of emotions flooded your tiny body. Fear, sadness, rage. And instead of being met with compassion and safety, you got something else. A cold stare, an overwhelmed mother, a frustrated and angry father. And your body learned, this part of me is not safe. If I feel it or expose it, I will lose love. And so you buried it, decided right there and then that being real meant being alone, that being authentic meant being physically or emotionally abandoned. And that's the trade every traumatized child has to make. Giving up authenticity for attachment and survival. Fast forward 40, 50 years later, you're still wearing the same childhood masks that you built to survive back then. Psychologists will call it ego. I call it your survival masks. And carry them as a
He's right now.
burden. You wake up pretending. You smile when you are actually
Just look at it. Let me see. I can't put pause got that out. What the fuck on that, bro? Oh, man. And then I chill. Put myself in that. Lose myself. Lose control. Know myself can't get up. I've been losing myself. Don't lose control. Say that shit, that shit, how that shit, bro. You lose control. Can't consider that nigga your homeboy. You, how the hell you consider him your bro? He let you lose control at the spot and then they, How that boy your bro? He let you lose control at the spot and they didn't try to take off. How that boy your bro? He let them niggas take over at the spot. That's, oh no, can't call him your bro. He let them take over. I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind, I'm low. Mind on low. Lately I've been losing my mind, got it all. It been everywhere lately, ain't been able to think cause of my mind, ain't been all low. I know they won't see a nigga fall, but I can't let them see me fall, so I'd rather not even call. And for nothing on this shit, so I take off like I'm legit, bitch, I know I've been down low. Down broke on my dick, don't need no nigga help it down, cause I know I'm broke on my name, I'm supposed to stick on my hip, don't let me up this bitch like I am. Nigga, you better not try to get closer. Tryna get away, bullets hit you inside your leg and your shoulder. Flip his whole ass over. Who the hell done sent you this? The way you know they roll for that, cause they not gonna, man, it's over. Take your life away from you can, take his life away from you. Now tell me, how you gonna get it back? Bitch, don't cut like that, straight from the bottom. All I know is wait, get him gone, get him jacked, get him text me like, and if he ain't, I don't know, he gonna get him text him on my body like I lost control. Cock the pistol back and let that love. The pistol back, a bullet. Cock the pistol back, won't go back like that. John, like one was stuck inside that hole, I know. Cut it down a long time ago, but I thank God I'm still alive. I know. God's home. Dumbo to my last, they ain't gon' care. Fuck it. Hope you know I'm thuggin'. That thing on my heel when it's time, I'ma dump it. Discussion. Shit, yeah. Sorry, but the sign. Get up there. This how a nigga rockin'. Deep off inside the mix, I ain't no. I can't let him stop me never. Word to my mama, I know. I promise you I will never let her. Fuck it, I can't. I never fall for none of them niggas. Fuck them. If they fall under pressure, whack them. One of them niggas get out of prison. That's how you do that now. I can't trip on shit, just stand on business. You know what you get out of this. Some snitches, some stay solid. Fuck them. Whack them when you get out of there. Don't breathe. When it's time, I'ma sling around them. Send a dozen. I hope if I creep up on the sides, bitch, I will not see me coming. I'ma thump it. Hope they me coming. We won't stop. Catch some niggas slipping, I just let out number 8. Hope they don't see me coming. Let off a whole lot. Shots fired, man drop. Watch his body drop, nobody come. That's when we reside from them black where I reside. From nobody care about your side. Shit get ugly where I come from. You will not survive. Life for a life you take. One of mine's and me and mine hopping that car. Time to slide. Hope you was cut like that. Hope you was shooter. Hope you will survive. Say I've been losing my mind. Say I've been losing my mind. Lately I've been thinking, constantly pacing back and forth, thinking out there I'm doing wrong. Thoughts inside my head telling me I'm dropping this shit back to back and it's hard. They come crazy. I'm dropping this hard. They come like it crazy. I'm dropping this shit back to back like hard. They fell in love with that shit like so crazy. Tell my shit if you want to get wet. Tit for tat, them bullets go back to back there. Your ass. Bullets go back to back. They trying to attack that, knock off any fuck nigga that think he won't get. You think you was cut like that? Think you was cut like that one wide tonight? You thought you was cut like that on wide? No freestyle, no need to write. Freestyle, nigga, I punch you hard in the bitch and you know how. You know I get down, slippery slime and down. Wipe your nose behind. I know a nigga that got my back that's itching just to get you wet. Tic-tac-toe, it'll cross you out 4 in a row just to get y'all. Nigga, spin back again. If I don't get him, he gone. The next one hit, I'm trying to get all them hit. The next one hit, trying to hit him all in the shit. He was talking that shit on the net, but he not cut like that at all. I know that dog so don't get stretched. Deep down. When you look deep in my eyes, tell me what you see and please don't lie. Thoughts be on my mind, I be thinking all the time, patiently waiting as I smoke the blunt. That bitch that had me high. I'm trying to be teed up, I be lifted in the sky. Cloud 9 on my way to 35, I ain't trying to come back down like. I talk to myself cause I talk to myself, nobody else. I talk to myself. I talk to myself, nobody else.
Shit like that too.
I'm like stuck.
Trying to slide. Traumatized, don't. So traumatized, your bitch ass. So traumatized, started off from the bottom. I ain't got time for none of them lame ass niggas. They don't know how. So many problems I got inside I've been trying to deal with, but I can't. Lately I've been trying to play that shit right there. Kinda safe, cause if I don't, I fuck around, be struck out. Don't come with me, you'll get. Fuck around, be struck out. Catch his bitch ass slipping late at night and whip that gun out. Going back and find his people, amen. Out of my mind, I know I'm wild and wild. Need to stop thinking the way that I be thinking, cause this shit might just get wild, yeah, wild. Ain't no way around it. And all that bitch I used to around. Ain't no way around it. Chopper be too long, that bitch got surrounded. How about we gon' down something? I ain't got no time for you and none of them niggas that be up on that clown shit. Shots I know we ain't happen now, so. He not a shooter till him stab it. He won't drop down, all night, no. He ain't no killer, he ain't no stepper. If you my nigga, then you gon' step on anyone with me. If you my nigga, then you gon' step on anyone with me. Lord, forgive me. I've been roaming in them trenches for so long. I know them niggas never with me. But it seems like I can Somebody watching my shit on YouTube, I appreciate y'all motherfuckers for watching my shit. I throw up all in the motherfuckers.
All of it?
I throw up on high. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, all of it. She shouldn't even be tripping if I throw up on high. I know y'all niggas won't be tripping with the y'all like, I ain't gonna do shit right. I throw up on y'all ass some more, keep throwing up on you. You gonna be trying to do something to them, throw up on your ass some more. Yeah, back the fuck up. Yeah. Open my defense. My defensive mechanism. What's some of that you got in the bag? Yo, some candy.
Very white.
This motherfucker gonna put us in that trail mix, nigga. Hey, we on the trail somewhere. I ain't trying to get mixed up with no trail mix rider. But I look like trail mix rider. Do I got trail mix riding? I don't even ride bicycle, bro. I don't ride scooters. I don't even ride my skateboard I got. I don't even got the skateboard no more. I had a skateboard, but she left it her. She got us kicked out for it. She did, my nigga. Like, what the fuck wrong with females? Like, she pushed the issue on the Indian people.
No.
Like, you weren't supposed to push
Don't
the
do
Indian.
that.
He pushed the issue on
do that.
She forced their hand, they forced mine. I had it's how we forced each other and shit, but she forced both
You
of
think we
ours.
look on any differently?
She forced both of ours on the Indians and me. How you force both of ours? I'm on your side though. How you force ours? Then we gonna with you. Fuck Miss P, nigga. Nigga. Then I see Mr. P. He tried to keep me out the property. I had to get disrespectful. I had to get real disrespectful. Very disrespectful. I got so disrespectful. It was like, it was beyond me disrespectful. It was like, her ass nigga, like, you should feel my pain. Lad, small nigga, and I'm small. That nigga is Paquito. He's like, that nigga microscopic. I could beat him the fuck up and stuff him in my pocket, cuz. Yeah, bitch, you ain't gonna hang on me. Zip my shit the fuck up. He gonna suffocate me. He was short head. Fuck nigga. His name Mr. P. Mr. Peabody and Mr. Penis. The penis head ass nigga beat the shit out your ass. Little dildo body having ass nigga. Nigga body built like a dildo, cause his thing don't work. That's crazy. Sometimes I feel like mine don't work, or I just tend not to use it. I'm like, hell nah, bitch, you got AIDS, bitch, I ain't using it. Janky ass. Janky ass. So I'm give you that shit. Bitch trying to pass. They trying to well, why these hoes trying to pass it around like it's tag or something? I said these hoes. I ain't say, but listen, ain't these hoes. You ain't shit, but in your feelings ass nigga. But I be getting my feelings too. So y'all be getting my feelings. What was that?
Oh, shit. Hold on, let me call you right back because I'm making my soup and I think I overdid it. I'll call you right back, okay?
What was that? There's some more in there? What's that? Somebody, no. Hey, you know what's crazy? I put the same shit out earlier. Oh, crap.
When I get some more.
Shit, well, you.
This is the exact same shit.
This ain't good. It's not. It's not. Mm. Mixed with NPO cocaine, hoping you not pick up on my name. No things change, no nigga. These niggas nowadays, man, shit so shame. I don't like fucking with them no more shit. I had to start seeing me wake up. I had to wait because some niggas always get me. I be mad as a fucking trying to empty out the can. I'm saying, No me leave.
Tonight is the gym.